not know this yet, but there are so many people who are so happy you exist. There are so many people who just love your existence and see you walk down the street and think that you are the most precious little human ever. There's so many people you haven't met yet who are going to appreciate your existence. And they are going to love you so much and so deeply. And you haven't even met them yet. Whenever I get sad, I just think about humans and how freaking cute they are and how you have no idea how loved you are. You have no idea. I just really love that. You are so much more loved than you think. Something that I think people really need to understand, the power of not caring at all. Oh my god, this blush is pretty. If you want to be magnetic or the girl that everyone looks at when she walks in the room, if you want more confidence, like literally all of that comes down to not caring what anybody thinks of you. I cannot get over this blush. Because people who have it all, they have the friends, they have the confidence, they're magnetic. They don't need anyone to like them. They don't need to feel any type of way, so they just do whatever they want. So if you want to be literally magnetic, you have to just be that girl already in your head. Just think, what would the magnetic, confident version of me do in this situation? I promise people are gonna pick up on this like new energy because not caring what other people think is powerful.
Making your home modern and beautiful is easier than you think with 50/50 RGB SMD strip lights. Bright, uniform, ambient lighting for anywhere in your room. Use exactly the length you need thanks to the cuttable design. Waterproof properties and the use of double copper make them durable and long-lasting in all conditions. Change the colors, effects, and brightness of the lights thanks to the wireless remote or the app on your phone. Change the look of your home. Order now.
Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm gonna tell you because I wish I knew it sooner. If he likes you, you will know. If you're constantly wondering how he feels about you, he doesn't like you enough. Listen to me, okay? Someone who really likes you is not going to play games with you because they don't even want to take the risk in losing you. If he's making you feel confused, if he's giving you mixed signals, that is your answer. He doesn't like you enough. And you're not gonna sit here and settle and play the game. If you like him and he's making you confused, that is your answer. Why is it that the second you stop liking people, you instantly become more attractive? No, because I swear, I don't know what it is, but whenever I stop trying, I couldn't care less whether someone liked me. I don't really have a crush. That's always when you meet someone or like get the most attention. So I think my new dating style is to just stop trying. Because when you just have that energy, like I don't really like anyone or need anyone. That's always when it happens. Let's talk about weirdly specific green flags because I have a lot. If he remembers your coffee order, that is a green flag. Maybe that one's just because I have a coffee addiction, but just remembering small things about you, some sort of skincare routine. Like he takes care of his skin in some way. If he doesn't use 5-in-1 or 3-in-1. Using cute emojis is like a big one if they're not a dry texter. But they also use really cute emojis. If he knows what love languages are, keep him. If he's the kind of guy to sing loudly in the car with you or dance with you in the kitchen at 2 in the morning, like those are like the, make sure he thinks you're funny. It is not fun to date someone who does not think you're funny, trust me. How to deal with losing friends. It can be really weird to feel like you're not as close with someone anymore, especially if you feel like you've been really close or if you've been friends for a while. But if you feel like you're losing them, it means they weren't meant to stay. Bestie, I'm telling you, with the right people in your life, it should feel easy. Not like you have to fight to keep them in your life, and not like you have to worry about losing them. People who are meant to stick around will. If you feel like you're losing certain friends, you should look at it as a good thing, because the right people will stick around. With someone by just straight up roasting them and then it just doesn't go as planned? Well, that's what just happened to me. Now, my flirting style is a little playful, a little risky. I don't know why, but I feel like I have to like make fun of them to flirt. It's just a risky game. Okay, yes, I got 2 things of cookie dough. Because if they don't understand that you're flirting with them, then you're just straight up bullying them. I just tried to flirt with someone and they didn't get that I was roasting them and it was, I can't, okay. I absolutely freaking hate how when you grow up being a girl who's like naturally a little bit loud, you get so much freaking hate, I swear. I just feel like growing up, everyone was always like, the shy girls are the cute ones. Like, loud girls are just really annoying and like shrill. I constantly felt like I would have to like quiet myself just so like guys would be interested. When you're a girl, it's just like you have to be quiet and mysterious to be cute. And I feel like people would always look down on you if you were like loud. and excited. Now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm gonna be as loud as I want because I think it's so cute to meet someone who's loud and opinionated and excited about life. But do not let anyone try to dull out your personality. I promise you don't have to change or quiet who you are just to please other people. Story time of why you should never date a frat boy. Let's get into it. I'm sure there are nice frat boys out there somewhere, okay? But I want to make a video to warn you guys based off what I've seen in my own experience. I dated a guy who joined a frat, okay? And when I tell you his personality completely flipped once he joined, man became a whole new person, okay? There are so many weird things. Not even weird, but like messed up things guys have to do when they join a frat that I would argue messes with their morals. Because basically when you're pledging, you have to do whatever you're told. This stuff is no joke, okay? I will now expose some of the things I've heard about pledging. Like doing push-ups on broken glass, not being able to look at your elder frat people in the eyes, having to drink milk until you vomit. And the by far worst one that I've ever heard, this one literally made me cry. I'm not kidding, someone told me this and I started crying. Killing a bird with your bare hands. I know that frats are really normalized when you're in college. I just really think experiences like this change who you are as a person. When I was dating someone in a frat, I just saw a complete shift in their moral. And it's not really a surprise to me that a lot of frat guys cheat if they've had to do things like kill a bird and tell no one. Just be careful. I think my toxic trait is that I just give myself the ick too easily. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but if you have a cure, let me. It's a real problem. Like, it gets in the way of my life. I think there's like two versions of the ick, you know? There's the healthy version. Like, oh, this guy treated me like crap. Now I have the ick. Like, he left me on red or I saw him with another girl and now I have the ick. Then there's the unhealthy version, or what I called Nikki's version. As in, I saw a guy trip over a stool once and I got the ick. That was it. I was done. Or like someone uses too many flirty emojis. I get the ick. If anyone knows how to solve that, please let me know. One thing I've learned is never waste your time wondering why someone doesn't like you. Because there are just so many reasons that have absolutely nothing to do with you. I've literally had guy friends meet a girl and be like, you know, I don't think we're gonna talk anymore because she's just too good for me. And they will literally ghost them just because they think they're not good enough. A lot of the times when people don't like you, it is just their own insecurities projecting onto you. Like, you cannot blame yourself and let it affect your confidence because trust me, most of the time it's not even a you problem. So if they don't want to stick around, just let them go. Because the mindset you need to have is that they are missing out. What is dating advice that you wish you knew sooner? I'll go first. I wish somebody told me to not go so freaking delulu whenever you have a crush. Because I swear, I start to like a guy and I literally plan out our future together. It is fully not okay. And I just wish somebody told me, pay attention to how they're treating you in the moment. Not who they could be, but how they are treating you right now. And if you're not happy with it, then you don't even like them. You like their potential. Welcome to How to Be Confident in High School. Bestie boo, I'm gonna tell you all the stuff that I wish I knew sooner. I feel like it's so much harder to be confident in high school. Like, I was so insecure back then. And now looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many things I wish I knew. Number one, stop caring about how many people you're friends with. Do you know how many friends you're gonna keep after you leave high school? Probably 3 at most. For some reason, the amount of friends you have correlates to like being confident in high school. But what actually matters is that you have good friends. You don't need a lot of them. Stop caring about what is considered popular. Literally makes you want to like gag. What is considered cool in high school is literally irrelevant after you leave high school. So don't try to fit in with people just because they're like popular or whatever. People will literally respect you if you don't care what they think about you. Stop trying to look like everyone else. I feel like in high school, I would always try to like wear what everyone was wearing and like do the same makeup and like hair that was popular, whatever. If you own that you are you and no one else can be you and look like you, that's when you're gonna feel the most confident. So stop giving into like everything everyone else is doing. Let me know if I should make another one of these. Let's talk about the red flags I've ignored. I've seen this trend go around and I want to hop on it because I have attracted very toxic men before. You know, when you like a guy, the red flags just start looking really green. One time I went to a family party with this guy I was dating and he ignored me the entire family party. Keep in mind, we were like in a different state. It's not even like I could like go home. I dated a guy in college who said that he really wanted to be in this frat, even if it meant he had to eat onions until 3 in the morning. Like, I'm sorry, that's some other level of not normal. I dated this guy who really hated whenever I would play music in the car. And I'm sorry, like, he would just sit there and not try to vibe with it at all. Whenever it was my turn to play music, he would just sit there and look miserable. At least vibe with me. If he doesn't vibe with your music, ladies, he's out. Let's have a little girl talk, okay? If you like a guy, the absolute best thing you can do is friend zone him. I am so dead serious about this. But Nikki, I don't want to put him in the friend zone because I really like it. I understand. But the problem with liking someone is that you give them too much credit before they even prove themselves to you. And also, you don't actually really get to know them, you just like this idea of them in your head. But if you friend zone them, then you're actually getting to know the person and see if you really like them. And you get to see if they're persistent enough to try to get out of the friend zone. I wish I knew that sooner because I feel like I would have been less weird around my crushes if I just friend zoned them.